The 5 words at the window? The blue lights come up behind you, your stomach drops, you pull over, you wind the window down, and before you've even caught your breath, the officer leans in and asks you 5 words. Do you know why I stopped you? And it sounds like nothing. It sounds almost friendly, like small talk, like a formality you just get through. But I'm telling you as a criminal defense solicitor that this is the most dangerous question in the stop, the single most dangerous question in the entire stop. And almost every driver walks straight into it because whatever you say in answer to those 5 words can be written down, remembered, and used against you. In the next few seconds, most people either confess to something or they guess and hand the officer a problem he didn't even have. And today, I'm going to show you exactly why they ask it. The 2 ways good, honest drivers incriminate themselves without realizing, and the 1 calm sentence that gives the officer absolutely nothing and puts the whole thing right back onto him. Stay with me because this is the sentence you want in your mouth before those lights ever come up. I'm Oliver Bennett. I'm a criminal defense solicitor here in England and Wales. And for 15 years, I've sat across from people who were convicted or nearly convicted on the strength of something they said in the first 10 seconds of a traffic stop before they'd had a moment to think to a question that was designed to catch them. So let me make sure that's never you. So let's start with what that question actually is, because once you see it clearly, you can never unsee it. Do you know why I stopped you? Is not a request for information. The officer very often already knows exactly why he stopped you. Or, and this is the part that'll surprise you, sometimes he doesn't have a solid reason at all, and he's hoping you'll hand him one. Either way, the question does one job and one job only. It invites you to talk. It's a fishing question fishing line cast out gently, waiting for you to bite. Because the officer knows something most drivers don't. That the easiest evidence to use against you in court is the evidence you volunteer yourself unprompted at the roadside in your own words. He doesn't have to work for it. He just has to ask 5 friendly words and wait. And there are really the 3 reasons they ask it. 3 reasons that question comes out of an officer's mouth. And it helps to know all 3. The first is evidence, plain and simple. An admission from your own lips is the cleanest evidence there is, and it saves him proving anything. The second is that sometimes he genuinely hasn't got a firm reason yet. Maybe something looked a bit off. Maybe it was a hunch. Maybe he's fishing across a whole line of cars and he's hoping you'll fill in the blank for him and hand him the justification he was missing. And the third is softening you up. A driver who's already admitted one thing is a driver who keeps talking, who agrees to a look in the car, who answers the next question, and the next. That first admission is the crack in the door. Now, I want to be clear. I'm not telling you this because I think every officer is out to get you. Most are doing a difficult job as fairly as they can. I'm telling you because the law gives you this protection on purpose. And a right you don't know about is a right you don't have. Understanding the question isn't about being difficult. It's about not accidentally convicting yourself before you've even turned the engine off. And here's how honest people take the bait. Because there are 2 classic ways, and I've seen both ruin a driver's day. The first is the mistake one, the confession. The nerves kick in. You want to be polite? You want this to be over? So you blurt out the truth. Yeah. Sorry. I think I might have been going a bit fast back there. And there it is. In one anxious, well-meaning sentence, you have just admitted the offense. You've done the officer's entire job for him. He didn't have to prove your speed. He didn't have to show you a reading. You told him. That admission goes straight into his notebook, and it can be read out in a courtroom weeks later in your own words against you. The second way is mistake 2. The guess subtler, and it catches even careful people. It's the guess. You don't confess, but you don't want to look rude or evasive either. So, you try to work out what he wants and offer it up. Was it my brake light? Is one of my tires looking low? Was I in the bus lane back there? And do you see what you've just done? You've handed him something. Maybe he stopped you for something completely different or for nothing much at all. And now you've volunteered a defect or a second possible offense that he didn't know about until you said it out loud. You've turned one stop into two problems. The guess feels like cooperation. It's actually a confession to a crime you weren't even being accused of. So now let's talk Ebby.